Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a barn tour for July 2020. Let's get started. Okay my friends, so today we're going to be starting at the car park and arenas, which is quite funny because it's what I usually do last. So right here is my brass horse statue, and that is right by the car park sign, which is helpfully propped up by the gate. Or the fence, I should say. It's not really a gate. Then here in the car park, we have a car and a horse trailer. And out the back of the horse trailer, just being unloaded, is Wildfire, my Arabian stallion. And he's being led by Abigail. And she's got him all like dressed up in a nice matchy pink to go with her, which I love. Then over here we have Sarah, who's going for a nice bareback hack on Warrior, my Mustang Stallion. To the right of them is the outdoor show jumping arena. Going around it right now is Prue and her horse Firefly, who is a Hanoverian mare. They're currently, they've got 2 jumps set up, which they're about to go over, which is very exciting. Outside of it, we have a nice selection of trot poles that aren't being used, and we also have some riding crops that are in rainbow order. Down here we have OJ, and she is the barn cat, and you may be wondering what the pink is behind her. Well, it is the new indoor arena. This is the front entrance. It has a huge sign, so you're definitely not going to miss it. It has some lovely blue and gold trot poles out the front. And on the other side is a big mounting block, which is very helpful, especially if you've got a big horse. Inside it right now is Stacy and her horse Pegasus, who is a Mustang mare, and she is actually a collector horse. I have 2 collector horses. She is one of them. I love her. And they're just going to pop over 2 little jumps. Continuing down to the left, we get to the small arena / dressage arena. It's being used for dressage right now. In it is Lucky, and she's riding Gucci, my Rocky Mountain mare. And yeah, they're doing dressage. Just gonna say, I love her position. Okay, spinning around. Well, that was quite skillful. You get to my main block of stables. I just wanted to add really quickly, because every video that I upload, I get a ton of questions asking whether I made my barns or not. So the answer is yes, I made all of my stables. I've actually just uploaded a video of me making one on camera, so if you're interested you can go and watch me make that. The barn I made there in that video isn't going to be featured in this barn tour because I haven't finished that one yet, so it's not ready to be used in videos and stuff. So I hope that answers your questions. Continuing with the tour. This is my main barn. It has the name of the whole centre on it. And on the other wall, it has all the stuff that you can do here. So boarding, riding lessons, competitions, a cafe, training and hack routes. And check out the tiny logos. I absolutely love these 2 signs because of how I drew them. I sort of tried to make it seem like it was the same picture, just continued across the 2 walls, to try and bring the 2 sides of the barn together. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Here we have our gate and doorbell, and some flowers. Heading on inside then, and turning straight into the tack room, we have lots of stuff going on. On this wall, we have a nice selection of bridles and saddles, and this little gap here is actually like a little place that a horse can poke its head out of. Demonstrated excellently by Ace, my Halfling stallion. On this side wall, we have a bridle doing something very funny there. Let me fix that. No, that's not fixing it, that's making it worse. Where's it gone? Boom. Okay, so we have our dark bridles here, along with some lovely aesthetically pleasing horse pictures, a lovely horse shoe, a good range of helmets, and 2 blue saddles. On the front wall, we have the doorbell, this weird little plaque thingy, a key on the shelf, polo mints in a jar, and also the notice board that has the opening times of the stables, contact details, and also the lesson timetable on the end. And finally, we have Mrs. McGregor, and she is a pug, and a camping chair. So starting with the horses, we have Ace again. In his stall, he has a hay net, and out front are some hooks and treats. Down here is his best friend Monty, who is a camouflage stallion. Love Monty. Out front, he has a green saddle and hooks. And next to Monty is Cora, my Frisian mare, who is currently eating from a very large hay net. There's also a salt lick there, and out front of her stable is her red saddle and a nice poster of a galloping horse. On the back wall, we have a horse picture. It's put right in the middle of the corridor, so it's like a little window to look at when you look down the barn. It's quite cool. Then here on the right, we have the feed room, which has a huge feed chart on the wall. Then lots of, feed in it. So we got huge polo mints, carrots, hay, made-up feeds, buckets, and huge bags of feed. Oh, and a picture of a horse drinking. Right here in the pony or foal stall, we have Little Sea Star, who is a Hanoverian filly. She has a nice poster outside of her stall on different horse colours. Directly down from her is Havana, the Hanoverian mare, again with a nice poster outside of her stall. Then we have Blaze, my Trakener stallion, and Millie, my Knabstripper mare, who are sharing a hay net and also have a lovely poster outside of their joint stall wall. And also there are 2 saddles. So that's that for the main barn. Let me just shut the gate there. Now, turning to the left, we have all the other stables, so let's head to the left. So through the gap here, we have the vet's quad bike that's just parked, and a lovely courtyardy area that's full of lovely red roses. And there's also a ladder. Right, I'm going to go into the stable on the left first. The show barn is very exciting. On the wall here, we have 2 lovely horse posters. I absolutely love those 2. There's a lovely ramp up on inside, so let's go up it. Welcome to the show barn. Starting over here in the back right, we have Blossom, my Andalusian mare, and Boomerang, my Tinker mare, and they look quite cosy in there, to be honest, with all that hay. Across from them, in the 2 other empty stalls, is Storm, my Holsteiner mare, and there's just an empty stall, which is a bit sad, actually. Next to Storm is another grey mare, except this one is a Lipizzaner, and she's called Glimmer. She has a very big hay net in there, so she was quite lucky, actually. Down from Glimmer, we have a little alleyway here, and it can actually, this chain can be pulled across to make a temporary stable in between the 2 big stalls in case there's an overflow of horses or something, but we don't need that at the moment, so that's just down. In this huge back stall here, we have Topthorn, a Frisian stallion, who's having a check-up with the vet Abby because he's gone lame. And there's her vet bag right there. And he's also got a little purple bandage on his leg, which is quite sad. Right next to Topthorn is Cyclone, and he is a fellow Frisian stallion. He used to be called Hades, but I don't know, I never fell in love with the name, and I think I prefer Cyclone a lot more. So, yeah, I changed his name. This guy has 2 hay nets that he can share with either side, and he also has 2 lovely horse pictures outside of his stall. Here in the other big back stall is Venus and Tempest, the 2 English thoroughbreds. And I think they're quite interested in what's happening over with the vets and Topthorn on the other side. So they're just having a little nose over there. In the alleyway by them is a big feed storage area. So it's like a second feed room, but for this barn. It has a picture of horses eating and a lot of feed. So there's a whole crate full of treats, which looks good. Hay, a sack, some made up feed, and some more bags. Then here we have Poseidon, the Andalusian stallion. He has a big hay net there, along with his first place ribbon, which he's very proud of. Then outside of his stall, there's some more made up feeds and just a trough. So that is that for this barn. Continuing through the little gap here, you get to the western stables where some of the western horses are kept. So in the first stall here is Rocky, my Appaloosa stallion. Down from him is Autumn, my Appaloosa mare, not gelding. Then on the wall we've got some pictures, and along this edge here we have lots of western tack. Then here we have Sophia, who's riding Whirlwind, my American saddlebred mare, and they're about to go out for a nice hack. And Whirlwind's actually my favourite Schleich horse. I just love her tail. I think it's amazing. If you keep on coming straight down, you get to wash stalls, some more stables, and a big cloakroom. Okay, I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible because I'm in the most awkward space right now. So in the first stall right here, we have Spirit, and he is my quarter horse stallion. It's okay, he's fine. Down from him is Angel, my Tennessee Walker mare, and I think she's the special one. I'm not really sure though. Then on the wall here, there's head collars and fly masks and stuff like that. Actually, there's just one fly mask, so I don't think that really counts. Angel also has a big window in her stall that she can look out of and see. You can see the show barn. Then across from Angel is the first wash stall. So in it right now is Flame, and he's my Hanoverian gelding. I love this guy. He's got such an awesome face on him. And also his stockings, they're just amazing. So he's wearing a lovely blue head collar. I love that head collar that I made. Then on the side here, there's a blue hoof pick and a brush. In the other wash stall on the other side is Seamus, and he is my American saddlebred gelding. Love this guy too. He's awesome. He's wearing a purple head collar, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you go through the gap in between the two wash stalls, you get to the huge coat storage room slash, I don't know, it's like a second tack room, but it's even bigger than the other one. So I don't really know where to start with this. Here is Scooby, and he is a mini schnauzer. He's got his little teddy there. They've come to just hide in here, I guess, to be quiet. Here we have a little tack cleaning box with sponges and soap. Then we have a chest full of brushes and hoof picks. Then a weird pot thing. And then a whole crate full of numbers, saddle pads, lightweight blankets, fall blankets. You know what, I'm not even going to open that up because it's just jam-packed full of stuff. Down from that is another chest full of, actually it's full of riding crops and a lantern and 2 saddlebags. There's a lovely iron grey horse on the wall, and then we have a ton of really heavyweight winter coats just all leaned up against the wall. I'm not going to get into that either. Then we have another chest of fall blankets, some martingales. There's actually a milk bottle in there. Okay, never mind. There's a medical kit. And then, last but not least, are 2 huge tubs of horse feed with their buckets on the top. I almost forgot. If you come behind Sophia and Whirlwind, down this alleyway here, you get to a big hay area, which is like at the back of Autumn's stable, so she can look out at the hay area. It's probably a bit dangerous, to be honest. She could just eat it all. So there's a ton of hay bales, hay nets, mucking out stuff, and wheelbarrows. Oh my goodness, what happened to this wheelbarrow? It needs to be leaning up against it. There we go. And that takes you back to the car park and arenas. So now we've done the left-hand side where all the stables are. Now, if we turn to the right, this is where most of the horses are, in the paddocks and, well, everything else. And I can't wait. Let's do it. To the right of the main barn, we have the Rider Cafe with its paddocks and everything directly next to it. Here is the little sign of the cafe. I absolutely love this sign. Look, it has little cupcakes on it and stuff. I think it's awesome. This is Trooper, my quarter horse gelding, who's tied up in one of the areas that you can leave your horse if you're visiting the cafe. Next to him is Mystery, and she is an Arabian mare. On the other side of the fence from them is Summer, my huge Shire mare, who's all harnessed up to the wagon. I don't know what a cart. There we go. And driving the car is Jessie with her dog Chip, who is a mini schnauzer, and they're driving about the yard and giving out the deliveries. So they've just stopped at the cafe to give Ollie, the cafe owner, his delivery of juice, I think. I just felt like we had to appreciate this scene a minute. It looks so cool. Okay, moving on. In the first paddock here, we have Pogo, my Tennessee Walker yearling, Bubbles, my Pinto yearling, and Pixie, my Appaloosa yearling, plus a bucket of water and a tree. Following this alleyway down, you get to the second paddock. So in here we have Churro, my retired Andalusian stallion. He isn't a Schleich horse, he's just a cheap copy brand. And his best friend, Charlie, I don't really have a breed for him. He's just a retired horse that I repainted. He isn't Schleich either, but these two are awesome. They're so cute. They're just stood round the water bucket. And in the paddock with them are some cheeky foals. So we have Governor, my Tennessee Walker foal, Blondie, my Haflinger foal, Brownie, my Arabian foal, and currently being as cheeky as ever, we have Ginger Nut and Patch, my two mini Shetland foals, who are escaping and nobody seems to have realised. Carrying down the alleyway, we get to Sausage, who is a sausage dog, and he's quite interested in the chickens that are just kind of milling around another hay pile and their hutch. On the right here, we have Peach, who is my Shetland gelding. He's just looking out of his window there. And in the other little stable, we have Fudge, and he is my Dartmoor pony stallion. And they both have their matching water bucket. Then right back here, we have a little petting zoo where some of the other animals are. So we have Mango, and she's a little bunny. We have Clancy, a goose, Pepper, the tiny pig, Betty, the donkey, and Hot Chocolate, the goat. Okay, we're right out the front again by Ollie, and this time we're going to be going into the cafe. So over here in the other tie-up area, we have Tic Tac, my Holsteiner foal. I love this guy so much. And next to him is Jack, and he is my Welsh pony stallion. Those two are definitely two of my favourites. Honestly, they're just so cute together. They have some apples and water. Inside the cafe, it has a big notice board at the back with rosettes, coffee machine, coffees, an oven, loads of glasses, a tiny horse poster that I put up with a tiny little Shetland pony in the snow, which is adorable. It also has loads of cupcakes, drinks, pies, the till, and then under the counter it has some animal feed for the petting zoo and a tray. Over here are some climbing roses and a barrel and the same pine tree again. Then we have quite a few tables with some flowers on and an umbrella. And then there's a big rock to sit on. And there's a lovely tree in the middle here that you can sit around too on a bench. And I think there's 4 tables in total. Yeah, there are. And right at the end, there is a horse statue, which is lovely. And it links back to the petting zoo and Peach and Fudge's stall. Okay, onwards to the paddocks. So look at this little gate. That's just so cute. Okay, so in here we have the mare and foal paddock. So right here by the gate is Crystal, and she is my quarter horse mare. Behind her is Katie, and she is my other quarter horse mare. And next to them is Pumpkin and Pie, the 2 quarter horse foals. I actually repositioned Katie the other day along with some of my other horses It actually turned out really well. Yeah, it was a really fun video, that one. Anyway, down from them, we have Tango, my Pintabian mare, and Dolly, my curly mare. Over here, we have my two Mustang yearlings, Moana and Midnight. Back from them is Katniss, my special Tinker mare. And behind her is Sevi, and she is my English thoroughbred mare. Behind her is Beauty, and she is my Andalusian mare. Back this way is Belle, my Clydesdale foal, with a very cute bow in her tail. Scout, my Andalusian foal, and Cloudy, my Tinker foal. And there's also some hay and water. Behind another big pine tree in the field is Moody Pocahontas, the special Pinto mare, and she's just sulking by herself. In the neighbouring paddock, oh gosh, bad pun. Anyway, we have the stallions. So right here is Zeus, and he is an Andalusian, and he's inspecting this giant hay bale. Behind him is Hunter, and he is a Tennessee Walker, and, well, there's poop on the floor either side of him, and along with a giant ball, which I think he's going to kick. Over here is Fred, and he is my Clydesdale gelding. And here we have Mojo, and he is a Pinto stallion. On the corner here is Victory, my English thoroughbred stallion. And over here is Boris, and he is a Tinker stallion. Then there are a little group that are having a little run. So right in the front is Titan, and he is my second collector horse. I absolutely love this guy. I think his position is amazing. He is the biggest horse that I have, but I honestly love him just as much as any of my Schleich horses. I think he fits him really well. Next to him is his smaller friend, Prince, who is the Schleichshire stallion. Behind them is Orlando, and he is a Mustang. Over here is Bandit, and he's a Camarage. And right in the back is Jupiter, and he is my Tinker stallion. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to not miss any of my future uploads. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys!